Hi everyone, I'm Helen Knight. I'm the founder of Creative Business Brain, and today I'm interviewing one of our fantastic clients, Euan, and he's going to talk about his experience on the program. He's done amazingly well, very proud of him, and I can't wait to hear his story. So welcome you and lovely to see you again. I would love to hear how you got on. Obviously, I know how you got on, but I want you to share it with everyone on our YouTube today. So could you tell me a little bit about, yeah, share a little bit of your story, like when we first met, what was the situation and how did you feel and what was going on, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course. So I started the course 6 months ago. My head was all over the place. I was definitely in a stressed out environment rather than a business environment, let's say. And yeah, I was trying to do too many things at once and I didn't have a clear direction. So that this is exactly what the course helped with.
Okay. And I know, yeah, you've been trying to juggle a lot of things just to try and keep everything going. And yeah, I hear that sort of thing a lot. It's really common. But you did amazingly well to still put in the effort. You still put in the hard work. So yeah, do you want to share some of the things you really enjoyed doing on the program so far?
I think the main one was just getting that focus
Mm.
and like outlining where I wanted to go properly and then following the steps from there because I feel like if I didn't have that direction from the program, then I would still be in the same position, still be trying to be doing too many things, trying to get, I don't know, I guess I wasn't really aware of what a niche is, to be honest, until I first started. And then that's made me go down one direction only solely, and it's proved to work. And I've now going to be relaunching my own business and it's structured all around my own niche. So it's without the course, I don't think I'd even think about doing a rebrand. So it's all helped.
Oh, great. That's good to hear. And you've done amazingly well. And what I love about your story is it's things you'll focus more on the things you really love, which is what I encourage. So a lot of people, they stop themselves doing what they feel that they really want to do. They just feel like, oh, there's no money in that, or they'll give themselves some excuse of why they can't do it.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, so do you want to talk a little bit about that? What were your beliefs? What was your belief system before we met? And then what do you think, what has changed about your mindset, do you think, since then?
Yeah, I think before we met, I was very much in just like a freelancer headspace. So I was going round different design studios and other designers to basically help rather than actually forming my own business and chasing my own clients and networking that way.
Yeah. So you're really being more of a leader now and an authority.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, learning a lot about business because I didn't study it, so it's been insightful for sure.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I would say most people that have been through the creative route, the design school, or they're focused on the creative world, just about everyone I talk to has never had any sort of education on that side of things. And even if they have, sometimes I've still enlightened them, which has been amazing, really.
Yeah, yeah.
Surprising for some people. And I was surprised too. Sometimes we can help in areas that I never imagined. Uh,
Hmm.
so yeah, it's always exciting. Okay, so can you talk about maybe what was like the most frustrating part when before you really understood what you should be doing? What was the most frustrating bit?
Knowing that I have the skills and it was just not being utilized, like more than capable to be designing for clients, but it was just I didn't know how to get them.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
you got a lot
so
of work.
yeah.
And did you do anything online before when we met? Were you doing
Mm.
much?
No, no, not at all.
No, okay. And so were you a bit scared of getting yourself out there or anything, or were you fine with it? Or yeah,
Yeah, I think 50-50. I knew that I had to do it, and it was just, yeah, the procrastination of not actually following through with it, and then building the my socials up and actually talking to the camera and getting more confident in that and getting more confident about discussing money with clients, like the price of briefs and stuff like that, and price of projects.
yeah.
They were all areas that I was not confident in at all 6 months ago, but now I'm more than happy to basically sit down with a complete stranger, because at the end of the day they are, show
Mm.
them what I can do, show them how I can help, and then outline the price to them, and yeah, go from there.
Yeah, and you've had a lot of great wins. Do you want to talk about some of your wins?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think after narrowing down my niche and really focusing just on that target audience, I have landed 3 to 4 clients that are solely within my industry that I'm targeting. And yeah, it's not just been a one-off, it's been like building the relationship with them and carrying forward that momentum.
Yeah, brilliant. Amazing. And I think you surprised yourself, didn't you, once you did get on some video and stuff. Not everyone wants to do video, and that's okay, but it is a disadvantage if you don't do it, to be
Mhm.
totally honest. But some people don't do it and they still do well. But I think you surprised yourself, didn't you? You actually started to enjoy it.
Yeah, I enjoyed the whole process of editing it all down and showing, and then just, it was just when the interactions started happening and the inquiries came through and things, it was like, damn, this really does work.
Yeah. Brilliant. Yeah, it's amazing. It's sometimes we try and sometimes it's subconsciously, but we're trying to avoid the things we really need to do, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay. So, yeah, it's up to you. Do you want to share anything else? Like, is there anything else along the journey? Because obviously you're in the group for 6 months, which was great. I'm really sad that you're going, actually. I want you to stay.
I know. But
But
no, I'm just going to take what you've taught and just get out there and get moving. Yeah, I definitely feel that this year is going to be a busy one, thankfully, because when I did start the course, it was not a very good time for me. Yeah, I just feel like the whole thing's lifted a lot of spirits and redirected me.
yeah, definitely. Because, yeah, there's lots of benefits. And obviously, we talk about gaining clients, but it's not just that. Because when people get help with their mindset as well, it has a massive impact on everything. Like, have you found like people that you know have noticed the change in you or anything, or have anyone said anything to you about, oh, you seem like in a better mood, or yeah,
Yeah, definitely. My partner Alex, she's definitely mentioned it a few times. It's to get out that worry headspace. And it's the sort of thing, especially in Scotland, it's our whole mindset is, oh, but what if it doesn't happen? What if it doesn't work? I was stuck in that for ages. But then I just changed it and I was like, what if it does work? What if I get to where I want to be? What if I'm successful? What if, and then that change is just, it's completely 180'd my outlook, and it's what I'm chasing now.
Brilliant, amazing. Yeah. And when you start working on yourself alongside obviously understanding what you need to do for your business, you start to feel a lot better and you start to then naturally attract things to you anyway, because sometimes it's just the fact that you've not really noticed some of the opportunities because you're not really looking or thinking about it in the right way. You're only looking for the things that are going wrong rather than the things that are going right.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
totally miss opportunities sometimes just because you're not thinking in a positive way or in a more productive way about things. And it's just how our brain works. And most people just don't realize that. But yeah, it's important to make yourself feel good, put yourself in a good state of mind every day, not just for the people around you, because obviously it's going to be a more pleasant experience for them as well. But it obviously is fantastic for business. It really attracts the right people as well.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. If you're in that mindset already, the
Mm.
attraction for actually doing work it just goes up.
Yeah, definitely. Amazing. Cool. That's great to hear. And yeah, I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of everything you've done. And you've definitely took action. Like you're definitely one of the people that really went for it. So I'm really excited to share your story. Was there any point when, obviously I think you got a couple of really good wins with people that you weren't expecting. How did you feel then? Was it just, oh my God, has this really happened? Or
Yeah, yeah, it was very much, this is the feeling that I've been missing. And it's it just sparks momentum straight away. And it's got this one, smash the work, on to the next one, and then just keep building.
yeah, yeah, great, amazing. And I say that to people usually when I meet them for the first time. I say, "Is it? I'm going to warn you here because this is really addictive when you learn how to do this. It's so addictive." And would you agree?
Yeah, it's that whole entrepreneurship, isn't it? And yeah, I feel like especially in the UK, it's not as like compared to the States, for instance. Like over in the States and in America, so many people are so like rooting for each other and they're wanting them all to succeed. Whereas the UK very much feels like you need to stay in your own lane. But that's the joy of doing your course. It's no, I'm going to create my own lane.
Yeah, that's it. Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always say to people, just don't listen to anything negative. Turn the news off. Like,
Yeah.
put your blinkers on.
Yeah, I'm not watching any news right now. I can't handle it.
I can't either. Yeah, I'm happy in my bubble, and I'm sorry if that is upsets anyone, but yeah, I have to stay in my bubble, otherwise I just can't do what I need to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you can only control so much in your life, so focus on the stuff you can control, and yeah, and enjoy every day. Got to make the most of it. Okay, cool. So what advice would you give people that are, I don't know, maybe people that were in a spot like you were when you first started?
Trust the process for sure. It's definitely going to test you, but you've just got to knuckle down and just keep at it. And then, as you've always said on calls, it doesn't have to be 5 hours a day. Like you can be spending like an hour. I always compare things to an episode on Netflix. If you can watch an episode for an hour,
Mm,
not do anything, like that time can be utilized somewhere else. So
definitely.
it's just effective time management for sure. And then if you're spreading it out across a week, it does mean that you do have time to be doing stuff like actual client work or building your following and connecting with more people and all that stuff.
Yeah, and it's just, I think I say a lot to people, it's like planting seeds. So as long as you're always planting seeds and always nurturing them, they will grow into clients over time. But obviously, some of them are ready sooner than others. And
Yeah.
it's just doing it anyway, like no matter what, if as long as you do it anyway, no matter what the result is, you'll always have a consistent flow of the right people. Yeah, I love talking about it like that because then people go, oh yeah, I can imagine that.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. And is there anything else you would recommend or like, would you recommend this to people that you know?
Yeah, for sure. It's shifting that kind of, I think it would definitely help first timers like starting businesses because when I was in-house or working for an agency, I was very much use the brief, get the job done, and go home. And that's what my mentality was. But it was just learning so much about the actual business side of things that have kind of spurred me on.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, it's great. I've seen this obviously help a lot of different people at different levels. So one minute I'm talking to someone like yesterday I was talking to a guy that's done work for Google and Amazon,
Mm.
charging hundreds of thousands of pounds, and then I meet people like a guy I was just talking to today who's just been going for 7 months. So it does help all levels.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, it's ideal really for anyone that just wants to gain control of the whole process and really understand how they can do it in a more effective way, a more modern way, and also how their mindset affects it as well, because that's a big part I think that people don't talk about enough. So yeah, if you're not thinking in the right way, you're not going to get the same results. It's yeah, so important to realize.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing your journey, your story. So what's next for you? Have you got any plans to grow a team or what are you thinking of?
Next stage is actually right now and tomorrow. I have just been on Company's House website and I've now done the name change of my business.
Okay,
So
great.
I'll just, I'm going to be called Dopamine Design Studio. So it's all about that word dopamine. It's when the brain emits that chemical reaction of when hearing music. And when my
Mhm.
niche is the music industry, it all just ties in really nicely. So the whole identity has been designed up, and I now have the wonderful job of admin and setting up Google inbox and all that fun stuff. But
Brilliant.
no, it should be going live tomorrow. All goes to plan, and yeah, just secured a big project for Glasgow.
Is that the festival one? Is that
No, that's more of a that was more of a business goal of that client's was to do in a few years. So that's ticking away nicely. But yeah, the next one is a bit of a big one, but it's at the submitting the tenure proposal stage at the moment. So if the client does get it, then it'll go really well. Yeah, a big one for summer. All fingers crossed.
Yeah, definitely. You'll get it. Just tell yourself that's it. I've done it now. It's in the bag.
Yeah, it is. It is in the bag. I'm gonna have a good summer.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you've got to remember what Neville Goddard says. With assumption, that's it. It's done. Yeah, amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your story. And yeah, onwards and upwards. And
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
need any more help, please reach out because I've really enjoyed helping you.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, honestly, thank you, Helen, for all your help over the last 6 months.
You're
You've
welcome.
been keeping me going, and it is good to get that weekly call in with the group because some weeks it was like, oh, I'm so, and then you have that call and you're just, I don't know, my spirits just lift after it, and it's right, here's the plan, get it done.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Yeah. It's does keep you accountable. It also lifts you up when you maybe not had a great day or something.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It's that, it's definitely that word, especially the accountability.
mm,
Yeah, it's that definitely drove me quite a lot.
amazing. Cool. It's great to hear that. And yeah, appreciate the feedback. Thank you so much. And yeah, keep in touch. Okay.
Yes, I shall.
Great. All right, lovely. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye bye.